You're blurry.
Let me get some hair. Hold on. Okay. No,
All right.
go.
Made it to the airport. Kayla was actually able to drop me off for this one, so not having to pay for parking, and I get to see her before I leave. So it's already starting off good. It's going to be a good hunt, I think. We'll be fighting fires and fighting snow, fighting loneliness. So it's going to be a different one. Get out there and kill a big mule deer, it'll be worth it. All right, everybody. Here in Colorado, it's going to be a long night. I've been in Colorado for about 8 hours now. First off, I landed. All my stuff came in good, but then I went to the Enterprise car place, and they didn't have anything in four-wheel drive, so I had to wait there for like 2.5 hours to get a four-wheel drive. Ended up getting a Jeep Gladiator. Then I had to go, I went to Bass Pro Shop to see if I could find a shooting range nearby, because the range that I was wanting to go to would have been closed by the time I got there. Found a range, tried to buy some paint fuel for my stove, and they were out. So I went from there to get some snow chains, ended up having to go to another place to get the chains, and then to 2 more stores to get fuel. Still couldn't find fuel, and after I ended up getting the chains, I swung over to REI real quick and was able to find some fuel. So right now I've got everything I need. Just got me some Christian chicken, got me a cookies and cream milkshake here at the same Chick-fil-A Chandler and I stopped at on the way to our elk hunt. I'm about to hit the road, got a long drive. Oh, the rifle is sighted in, by the way. Made it the whole way here, wasn't off at all, so that was good. So ended up talking to a guy at the rifle range, super nice. He lives around here. Ended up telling me that he still thinks the mule deer are up high. And so now I'm just going to be battling fires. So hopefully the fire that was up where I was at, where I'm going, has receded back the other way. If so, I'll be hunting there in the morning. So I'm going to get on the road. It's going to be a long night, but it's going to all be worth it. So we'll see you when we get there. Alright, so let me give you an update while I'm trying to kind of get ready for bed. It is almost 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm finally in a spot. Let me turn this heat down for a second. Finally in a spot where I can go to sleep. I'm going to sleep for about 3 hours. I'm going to get up, pack my stuff, and start hiking. The reason I'm not packing in tonight is because I do have a forest fire behind me. I can see the edges of it, but I can't tell. It looks like it's just kind of petering out down the side of this hill on the other side of a big creek. So I'm not 100% sure on it. I know I got access to get to on the trail. That's not closed, but everything on the other side of the trail is closed. So I'm going to hike up this trail in the morning. I'm going to see what I see, and then we'll make a game plan from there. I'm going to pack in like I'm planning on staying for 5 days. If I get back there and realize it sucks, all I got to do is pack back to the truck, and we'll go from there. We'll go somewhere else. So I'm gonna get some sleep. I'm tired, and cross our fingers, pray the good Lord helps us, or helps me kill a big old mule deer, and if it be His will, hopefully it's in this spot right here, because there's some big bucks back there. So time to hit the hay. Alright, good morning everybody. It's day one. It is October 24th. I got a couple hours of sleep. Slept a little longer than I wanted to, but it's alright. I needed some rest. So I'm here in the truck. I've changed my clothes for what I'm gonna wear packing in. Went and got my food bag. I'm about to cook me some breakfast, and then I'm gonna finish packing. So from here it'll be all the way up the mountain, and we'll see what the fire has in store for me, so I can make a decision on whether I'm going to stay here or start pushing for another spot. But I didn't sleep too bad last night. I do like that sleeping bag. I stayed nice and toasty in that thing, so that's good. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and make me some breakfast and try out my new food. Perfect. Alright, Lord, just keep me safe on this hunt. Forgive me my sins. Please allow me to come up here and kill a big old giant mule deer. Man, I love doing this stuff so much. I'm so thankful for the life you've blessed me with and the wife you've blessed me with. I'm so thankful for her letting me come out here. I'm just begging you that this trip would turn out amazing. It would be a great video. I'll be able to show what you do for me in my life through my videos. I'm just so thankful. Just keep me safe. Keep everybody safe that's around all these forest fires. And it's time to go kill one. Thank you, Lord. Amen. Let's go kill a big mule deer, guys. Well, I got camp set up. It's actually starting to snow. The guy I talked to on the way in this morning, or the guy I talked to that was on his way in this morning, shot a bull on his way in. I actually ran into him on my way in. He shot a bull right down the ridge from me. So that's pretty cool. But I'm going to sit here and eat some lunch, warm up a little bit, and then I'm going to start glassing. It's almost noon, or right at noon. So hopefully this front coming through is going to get the deer up on their feet early. And I'm hoping the deer are still up here. So looking forward to it. We'll see how this bagel tastes, because I'm hungry. go find some mule deer. Tell you one thing, it's getting smoky and it's getting cold. Calling for 35, 45 mile an hour winds up here tonight. Kind of hoping they're wrong, but seems like it is getting pretty windy. I wish the wind would die down so the deer would hopefully move with this front coming in. Alright, so this is the end of day one. I had really high hopes coming in here, but I actually think I'm going to move tomorrow. Saw just a few mule deer tracks on the, big trail coming in. Saw there's a bunch of elk sign up here. The elk are using this place, but I didn't see any fresh mule deer sign up here like it was when we were here a month ago. Didn't see one mule deer today. I sat out there from 1 to 6, freezing my butt off, and didn't see one deer, didn't see an elk, didn't see nothing. I'm gonna do some scouting on my phone look at some places that I already had marked. Make me some supper, and then I'm gonna call it a night early. It's like 7 o'clock, and I'm dog tired, so it's been a good day. I think I've almost ruled this place out. Maybe not, but for right now, I'm gonna say I'm probably gonna get out of here tomorrow. So it's gonna snow a lot tonight, and we'll see you in the morning, I guess. Well, good morning, everybody. It's day 2. And I don't know if you can hear it or not, but it is snowing like crazy. Probably got about, I don't know, 8 or 10 inches already. Let's see, knock all the snow off up here. I've already had to do this like 5 or 6 times. But, yep, I slept about 10 hours last night because it got dark early and there wasn't no reason for me to get up super early this morning because it's snowing so hard I can't see very far, so I'm kind of waiting for the sun to come up a little bit. I may hike out and do a little glassing and then make my decision whether I'm going to leave this spot or not. So we'll see. I'll cook me some breakfast, get me something good to eat, and go from there. Stay tuned, because you never know what's going to happen. This spot's not looking too promising, but like I said, you never know. It may happen, it may not. I know one thing, right now, the snow's pushed down on all my stuff. Let's see what I got for breakfast this morning. Looks like strawberry oatmeal. Get my water filter. So here's a tip. If you use something like a Sawyer squeeze, make sure you sleep with it in a plastic bag in your sleeping bag. Because if not, it can freeze on you. And if it freezes, there's a chance that it busts those tubes in there. And if it does, then it's pretty much useless as a filter. So keep that in mind. My water's still not frozen, so that's good. Well, it's about 10 o'clock. The snow still hasn't let up, but nature calls, and it calls right now. So I don't have an option but to go out there. Another thing is I really need to knock the snow off the bottom of my tent. It's starting to sag my tent down pretty hard, so I need to get that knocked out, and then depending on how I feel and what it looks like, I may work my way up the ridge and just see what I can see before I come back and get back in the tent. I don't think I'll be able to see very far because the snow's coming down just as hard now as it has been all morning, so we'll see. But I gotta go outside. So that means I gotta put my clothes on. And one key thing to think about when you're out here like this is you know you're going to be cold whenever you go to put your clothes on, so keep your clothes in your sleeping bag. If you do that, at least you'll be putting warm clothes on instead of putting cold clothes on, so keep that in mind. Alright, so just to give you an update before I put my cameras up, I am heading out. The snow kind of slacked off a little bit where I can see a little farther, so I'm going to try to get out of here and get set up for the evening. Hopefully the snow will stop right before dark. Maybe I'll catch some deer movement, kind of give me an idea what I need to do tomorrow. So I'm going to put the cameras up since it is still snowing, and then once I get where I'm going, I'll pull them out and I can cover them up as I need to. So I'll have the little action camera out, but the big cameras will be put up. So hopefully we'll get out here and see some deer. Let's see what it looks like. It's kind of starting to pick back up again.
update to the trip. I found me a good glassing spot for this evening. As you can see, it's still snowing, but the forecast is calling for it to all but quit right by dark, so I'm hoping that near dark I'll start seeing some deer movement. I'm going to come back here in the morning, and if I don't see a deer here in the morning, I'm going to pack out. So fingers crossed. Hey, I might kill one this evening. You never know. But I'm going to get the camera put up. I'm going to leave the cameras up until the snow stops, unless a big deer comes out or something, but probably won't be very much video for the rest of the day. It'll be alright though.